What's up, guys? Gunner fan, welcome back. And today we are looking at this guy.
What was that?
I am a gun dog.
Alright, so it's taken so long. There's loads of stuff going on. And yeah, it's just the only opportunity I've had to sit down and discuss with you guys the set that I said I would look at last week. But, you know, better late than never, I guess. So this was sent to me by Gonzo. Link will be in the description below. Good guy, check him out, watch his content. Absolute mad lad, and I've got a lot of love and respect for the guy. He sent me this, which is an additional set to the Solomon GP02, which again was gifted to me by Lilith Ray. Again, mad respect. Thank you so much. And this set is an addition to that model kit that we're going to take a look at today. Now, mine came a little bit battered, which is part of the course when it comes to getting stuff from China. The shipping is generally really cheap. So, you know, you run the risk of the box just being absolutely battered, parts missing, parts possibly broken and whatnot. I've not opened this box yet, so we're going to be opening it together. But, you know, it's kind of part of the trade-off when receiving something for very little shipping, if not sometimes free shipping on AliExpress. This came in a box just wrapped up with some plastic. I don't even think it was bubble wrap, so it was just like this box wrapped up in plastic, shipping label, send it. So it's, you know, it's been through the wars, but hopefully there's no parts missing. So we'll see. Let's get into the box. Alright, sorry about the shadow, but I've got the back doors behind me, so I'm casting the shadow over everything, and I don't have adequate lighting, I don't think, to mitigate that, that shadow. So, yep, janky content as always, and thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing. Helps the channel, and I appreciate it. Just click the button, click a notification bell, and away we go. Thank you so much. Right, okay, so again, you know, there's parts that have come off. So when debagging, you just got to be careful because there's a part there which looks like a piston that's just come off. So you got to be careful. But this is a clear armor set. So you can do a sort of semi-transparent and fully armor. You know, you can do a 50-50 mix, or completely swap out all the armor for the clear. Now this is more like a pink rather than a red, so it's kind of nice. I don't mind it. And it's all of the red pieces on the kit. You can just swap out, but there's three pieces. They're just falling off the runner. So, you know, generally when a box has been kicked around, you are going to find some parts come off. Also, what I don't know about is how brittle this plastic is, because generally sometimes when you have a clear plastic, sometimes the compound can be quite brittle. So just bear that in mind, and maybe just be careful with your nippers, because sometimes when you're cutting part off the sprue, there's a snap, and you know, it causes a shock on the blades, and you can possibly damage your nippers. So just bear that in mind, and just be careful. There's some more of this clear. It's more like a frosty clear rather than a mechanical clear. But there are some like mechanical clear parts. There's a bit of a mix. Like these parts here look frosty, and these are frosty. But these black parts don't, or do they? I don't know. I think it's more of like a frosty clear rather than a mechanical clear. But then we get to these parts, and these look mechanical because you can see through them a little bit more, if you know what I mean. So there's a mixture of plastics and transparencies, so there's a lot of visual interest, and that's kind of cool because it's not all going to be a flat clear. It's going to have some frosty, it's going to have some mechanical clear, so that's cool because it offers up that same sort of variety that you get with the solid colours with the whites and the off-white. So that's a good decision on their part. Okay, so this is the MLRS set, which is solid. These are the missile tubes and the missiles and so on. All nicely detailed. And there's the backpack piece there, and this will replace the backpack on the GP02, which has got the little nuke housing and the mechanical arm for the bazooka. So I don't know whether you'll be able to have the bazooka active with the MLRS. So but the thing is, you can stow the bazooka within the shield, or half of it at least. But if this has got like the arm, actuator arm attached to it, then yeah, sweet, you can then do both. There's more of that clear piece, and there was a piece that's rattling around in here, which looks like a back of a hand, backhand armor. All the bags are sealed, so hopefully if there's any pieces that will come off, they're going to still be in the bag. Some more solid pieces for the missile tubes, nicely detailed. It's kind of like a browny grey, which I think may match the inner armour of the GP02 itself. And you get even more water slides. So you already get a massive sheet of water slides with the actual model kit itself, but obviously this will be for the missile system, because there's 6 stickers here, and I'm assuming there's 6 missile silos, 3 on each side. So yeah, there's the unique set of decals, which is in quite thick paper, so we'll have to wait and see on how they separate, because sometimes different water slides take ages to separate from the backing paper. I know Bandai's do. I don't like Bandai decals, not a fan. Anyway, here is the missile backpack instruction set, a multiple launch rocket system, the MLRS, and it looks like it doesn't incorporate the arm for... Oh, it does. So instead of having 3 missiles on each side, you can have all 6 on one side and a bazooka on the other. That's sick. So yes, my doubts have been quenched. That's awesome. Like, you can fully equip this guy in full assault. Now, the only downside to the actual model kit is he doesn't hold the shield very well. It's just really cumbersome, really chunky, and the wrist just doesn't hold it at all. So it's a right shame. You might need to do some rod or some manipulation and modification to the kit to make it hold the shield the way you want it to. But certainly with this set, you can impose the GP02 in full assault mode, have all the boosters all like deployed, the bazooka in your hand, and all the rockets ready to go. Shield just like to one side, like drop to the floor maybe. It's like, I don't give a fuck, you're going down, sort of thing. So not too many instructional steps. So it's going to be quite simple to make. It's like going to be a ×6 job. Once you've built the backpack, all of these steps for the missile tubes are going to be ×6, and then you just snap them together. And then there's the markings for the water slides, and this is part 2 of the instruction set, which you can then possibly staple or slide in with the other set that you've got for future reference, just in case you snap build and you want to paint this and put the decals on at a later date. It's good to just sleeve up all your documentation and keep it to one side safe. So there we go. It's not much to talk about apart from the plastic looks really good, albeit some of the parts have come from the sprue. That's not manufacturing, that's possibly shipping. And it does, all of the coloured armour parts are present. It's a shame that they didn't throw in a part separator, which is always a good shout when you get an additional armour set. So you've got a tool to pull the original pieces off. But, you know, if you've ever built like a mega size or an LED set from Bandai or whatever. Generally, you know, we have got part separators at our disposal anyway. But, you know, to assume people have got a part separator and not supply one, that's a bit of a shortcoming, but obviously that does keep the price down. I don't know how much this kit retails for, but I don't think it's that much. Maybe about 30 bucks, 40 bucks, shipped, possibly. But don't quote me on that. It's not expensive, because the original kit wasn't too terrible either. So it's a short and sharp video, guys. I've got other things to do, but there we are. That's the MLRS set for the GP02 by Solomon, and I've recently finished snapping the Satria Osiris Dominator together, and that thing is an absolute blast. So I might do a little review on that, like a little spinny review, and talk about my thoughts on the kit and whether we should buy it. But I don't know, because it's such a big kit, it's so bulky, and it does have some issues in terms of stability because of its weight. So if I do a video for that, I will, but don't hold it against me if I don't. I apologise. It's just until I get around to taking it apart and painting it, it's kind of like, ooh, don't touch it, because it might, you know, it's got a topple tolerance that you've got to worry about. Right, okay, thanks guys, really appreciate it. If you got this far, thank you. Leave a thumbs up if you like the video. Please consider subscribing, because a lot of you that watch these videos aren't, and all that nonsense. I really appreciate it. It helps me, and it helps YouTube discover you, to me, and all that good stuff. So thank you. I will see you in the next one, and yeah, take care. Thanks guys. Because she is massive.